Hi guys, I'm Minga, and this is the series of books that I just unboxed today. And you guys may wonder, why did I get these thick books? Well, I've just joined in an English contest, and while I was sitting in my dorm room, I was so bored I had nothing to do. And I decided to ask the girl next to me to see if I could borrow one of her books. And she said yes. She also told me that I should read this book. And I'm like, yeah, let's give it a try to see if it's interesting. And surely it is. Once I flipped through the pages, I stopped on the first page, of course, and here's what appeared. It is a map to the fairy tale world. There are all sorts of kingdoms, like the corner kingdom of Rapunzel, my favorite princess, and also the dwarf forest, things like that. It's just the land of all the characters that you may have read in fairy tales. And as I flipped through the pages, I just dive myself into the world where all the characters from fairy tales just act more normally and they just come to life. But I had to pull myself out of that book and get back to the reality that I was just borrowing a book from a friend. And that's why once I got home, I just grabbed the phone and I ordered this series of books right away. And it came in today. I've just unboxed it, and let's see this series of books. This is called The Land of Stories. It consists of 6 books. This is the first book, The Wishing Spell, and it is written by Chris Colfer. Chris Colfer is a very talented man indeed. He is a #1 New York Times best-selling author, and he is also a Golden Globe winning actor. What an amazing man. He is good at both things, writing books and acting for movies. So here's the first book, The Wishing Spell. I've just read the first book. It is about the 2 kids, their siblings. One is called Alex and one is Connor. They just sank into their grandmother's fairy tale book, and then they found themselves into a whole different universe, a whole different world, where all the characters in the fairy tales that they've read just come to life. But stop right now if you're imagining a world with enchanted forest, colorful butterflies, warm princesses, and kind fairies. No. Chris Colfer decided to give us a whole new perspective about fairy tales, where the characters just don't get the happy endings, the happily ever after endings that they may deserve. He decided to give us a perspective that have appeared in the versions of fairy tales collected by the Grimm's brothers. And I think this is kind of nice. This is really useful for me because this idea can really apply to our daily life, because he taught me, and he may taught you right now, that everything should be looked at in different ways, in different perspectives, and he just triggered my curiosity, and he just taught me a lesson. He just told me through his books and ideas to stand up and discover new ways to look at things, problems, troubles around me, and maybe it would help me fix the problem. The new perspective, it may not be the best way to look at things. It may be a little more tragic, a little darker, but it's worth to give everything a new look, because after all, every new perspective that you encounter will teach you a lesson that will contribute to your maturity, your confidence, and your growth. Thank you guys so much for watching my video, and goodbye!